Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, where today we're going to get the last check marks in the game. Because, yeah, we've got the last 6 event quests here and we're going to do them. And I'm ending my Monster Hunter Rise checkmark gathering the same way I started it, with good old Inusune by our side. Not by our hands. That's not where dogs go. I guess it is if you're petting them, but yeah, Inusune hanging out with us yet again. Velcanine is taking a rest. I'm actually already prepped for this quest. And we got a gold large Primozino. That's going to be a thing. Right, I forgot to re-enable Sniff Curio out, which... Let me just stop sniffing things out. I've got a mod that makes it so that Sniff 'em Out only sniffs out Curio-affected stuff. But sometimes when it's been long enough between streams, I forget that mod, for whatever reason, needs to be re-enabled every time I launch the game. It's the only mod I have that is like that. But it is, in fact, like that. Also, I'm still cheating with instant spear of birds, but that's just to save a little bit of time for all of us and make it so that I can get straight into the actual combat. I don't even know what this quest gives. I didn't look. I just went on quest. It's been weeks since I last played this game. Apparently that tail stab hits when I'm zero summing the arm. Nice flinch. Well, guess I was a little too slow in getting Velcana out of icy mode. There we go. Gotta take what opportunities I can to work on this tail, or we're never gonna get it. Because unfortunately, it's not nearly as easy to zero sum the tail as it was in World. Oh, I see. Velcana wants to play with Teo. Hey, Reggies. Oh, Teo does not want to play with Velcana. Yeah, Reggie's, there's no shame in fainting a lot during a Primo Xeno hunt. That thing is, it's nasty. And because of its nastiness, since we did get this Velcana mounted, I am going to utilize this weapon against the Primo Xeno, because it can do a lot of fixed damage. Percentage-based, etc. And then with the punish, we get a bunch of extra damage just for free. And I'll even hit the Primo Xeno while it's down, just because. No sense not hitting it while it's down, even if we're not using the exact right weapon for it. Should actually have been going for the claws. The sooner we can get those broken, the easier a time I will have when it comes time to actually hunt the Primo Xeno. But now that it's up, we are going back to Velcana. Because I do not want to fight Primo Xeno when I am not using the right weapon. Oh, hi Primo Xeno. Fine, I guess we're trading places. No, not quite trading. Velcana has gone underground. Get my distances right. I'm actually surprised I did not take a hit there. I don't believe I should have taken a hit there, though. Now it is. Oh, let's just make sure we're not where the big explosion is. Are we back? I sincerely wish I knew what caused this. But anyway, I carded to the Velkhana. It did its big, you didn't clear my icy mode fast enough move. And it killed me from either full health or very near full health. I think the Velkhana in this quest might be... what's my... Okay, my ice res is -9, but that shouldn't change it much. Yeah, I think this quest, the Velkhana, might just be boosted. Because we missed it because the stream was dead, but I was saying that, you know, typically for a 2-monster quest, Velkhana would not take me nearly 15 minutes. Like, my average quest time for general quests is usually about 15 to 20 minutes. And using more than half of that on the easier of the 2 monsters in a 2-monster quest. It's got me suspicious that the Velkhana in this quest may, in fact, be powered up for said quest. I don't think this is going to hit. Yeah, it's not. Well, that is, but a little too early. Need to actually hit with a 0-sum attempt. Okay, Velkhana down. Now we just have the actual hard part of the quest. That said, when I swap to my dragon weapon, I will have considerably more comfort going in as soon as I get part of the Primo Xeno broken. Specifically the face or the claws. Once one or both of those are broken, this quest will get much easier. Outlander, I can't say that I've been following Starfield. It's just, it's not my kind of thing. One of those just in case. Remember that I hadn't used my Demon Drugger armor skin at all yet. Realized that I should probably grab a Blastode before I go play with the Primo Xeno. Every little bit helps. But electing to not go straight for them possibly denied me a turf war. And or mount. It's possible that they would have left each other's company before anything happened anyway. But the fact that they left each other's company before I got there means that we'll never know what could have been. Look at him just sitting there. The fact that this guy is gold large, we're going to have a time dealing with him. Is there an Aurordle on this map? I would love an Aurordle. Also love that wire bug. And this bigger wasp also. Oh, we got a Basil. Hopefully he does what Basil's at least used to be known to do and decides to join this fight. Getting him in here on my side would be some additional fixed damage for us. Be more of the Primo Xeno that we wouldn't have to work through on our own. Come on, give me a face break. Give me a face break. The sooner I get a break, the safer this fight is. Ow. Okay, we got a break. I need to not get killed by that. Okay. So, I am on my last cart, and we have done less than half of this Primo Xeno's health. So, things are just going real good. Might be worth it to take a brief visit over to the Teo. Just to get his assistance. Because again, sooner we get breaks, safer it is. That last cart was definitely the result of me trying to use that last break, though, instead of actually just healing my damn self. Okay, that should get us the mount. Yep. Take the time to drink my armor skin and demon drug. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. It shouldn't. There we go. And of course, Basil has positioned himself on the way. It's not a huge issue. It's just a minor hassle needing to go past him. Don't mind me, Basil. Though I'd love if you came to join us later. So this gets us a good knockdown, as well as some good damage. And a heart break. Nice. Looks like we got the face. That's good. The face is the most valuable break to get. simply because it's the easiest broken part to get damage onto. And I recover when I hit broken parts. Are we back? I wish I knew why this was happening. I really do. But the stream died and so did I. Oh. I was going to do Hazard, Gur, and Golem before going back to trying more. But since we just got insurance, I think it's time to get our revenge. Yeah, what happened for me to card again there was I got hit by one of his lasers. I had wire fallen away from the explosion that came with him moding up or whatever. And where I landed was right at the base of one of his multiple curio laser lines. And yeah, it did not go well for my health. I had like 2/3 of my total health, and it was just gone like that. I am almost positive that the monsters in this quest have been buffed. Because, yeah, it definitely feels like they mean it when they say dual threat. These monsters don't typically, well, Primo Xeno might, but Velkhana doesn't typically do as much or live as long as it has in this quest, so I have a feeling that they have in fact been buffed. Yeah, Outlander multiplayer scaling would affect their health, but it wouldn't affect their damage output. And I'm pretty sure that they're probably hitting harder than normal. Like, I can't say with absolute certainty, but it feels like at least the Primo Xeno is, but it's also possible that it's just been so long since I last fought one that I forgot how much damage they do. But I've got insurance this time. And also this time I'm not going to die to the stupid Velkhana, and hopefully I'm going to keep my Moxie all the way through to the Primo Xeno. That would be nice. Yeah, I know Primo Xeno's really tough, but I also know that when I last fought one, like I fought a few of them off stream since the last stream as part of my quest to hit investigation level 300, which I did hit. When doing that, like, I found it a lot easier to deal with because I actually had an armor set that was good for it, because recovering by hitting damaged parts just makes it a lot easier to keep up the pressure while also keeping up the HP bar. Makes it a much safer hunt than it would otherwise be. And sure, I had only just barely gotten 2 breaks when I carded the second time here, but it's either rust or the Primo Xeno is just tougher than usual. And I don't typically display too many elements of rustiness. It's, of course, possible. It's just not typical of me. And Teo does not wish to hang out with Velkhana. Which, fine. I'd rather use the Teo on the Malzeno. But it would have been nice to at least get a turf war, and then I could have ridden the loser into the Malzeno. So I'm probably not going to end up breaking the Velkhana's tail. Not going to get the cut. So I'm just going to go for this face. The face is softer. And if we can get rid of the Velkhana sooner, then the quest becomes easier. Wow. That was a bunch of back-to-back flinches. Wow. All right. Time to ride this thing into the Malzeno. Yeah, I know. It's really rare for me to not try and cut a tail, but when I realize the tail cannot be cut, or is not likely to be cut, I am capable of refocusing my efforts. Wow, we're following basically the exact same script from the first attempt. Velkhana went to play with Teo, but Teo left before we got there. Then when we get the ride, we go towards where the Malzeno is, but then the Malzeno comes to this specific area. Yeah, it's we're having a repeat. And this time, instead of working on the tail while he's down, he is out of here. He wants to get some payback, I guess. I'm totally cool with it if the Velkhana wants to make the Malzeno rideable, but it's more likely that, yeah, the Velkhana is just going to leave and go right back to where we just were, just like last time. Or no, it's not going back to where we were. It's going into the cave below, just like last time. Feels like this hunt is on a script. Maybe I should grab that bird, huh? Oh, it's gone. It's just Zenny. I don't care. Is this Velkhana tired or something? Why were there only 2 rings? Again, why only 2 rings? Aren't there supposed to be 3? Ow. Dang it. Wish I actually hit the face with that. Ow. Rude. Putting that directly on me. Did that bubble not actually heal me, or was I damaged more than I thought I was? See, there's the 3. Dipping into my own potions for this Velkhana, but at least I still have Moxie. It is limping away. For how many levels of Evade Extender I usually run, it's typically 2. 3 is not unwelcome, but there are times where it feels like too much. But 2 feels right. Like if I have an armor set that just gives 3 points of Evade Extender, I'm not going to turn it away. But once I have 2 points, I'm not going to specifically chase the 3rd. If I only have 1, on the other hand, well then, yeah, I'm going to go for more. Okay, let's see if we can do a better wake up this time. Yeah, that's a wake up. Thought I wasn't in that. Grab a quick heal there. Again, thought I wouldn't have been inside that. Let's get some health. You know, it's a shame we don't have a gold large Primo Xeno this time. It's not going to be quite the revenge that I was hoping for. But Velkhana's down. A little faster this time, too. And with no cart and no loss of Moxie. now I must change my weapon. There is no two ways about it. I must change my weapon. And if I go over here, well, no, we can do it from over here. I'm going to make a beeline for the Teo just to get the ride. Because the sooner we get the face and claw breaks, the safer this quest is, as I've stated before. And hopefully that statement ends up having the ring of truth to it this time. And of course, Teo is making his way away from us. Ooh, Primozino's heading straight for the Teo, so we might actually just get a free mount instead of needing to work on it. If it came with a turf war, I wouldn't mind that. No, no turf war. Just one-sided violence. Don't think we're going to get a break out of the mount specifically, but we might be able to break the face or a claw during the knockdown. Then again, probably not. We haven't done much work at all. Hey, there's the face break. Now we get Blood Awakening and Blood Right and all that stuff. Making this so much safer. You just zero-sum the face while it's broken, and your health comes back. Seriously, these skills that make you recover more health for hitting broken parts just synergize so well with zero sum. And zero summing things is my favorite way to play Switch Axe. So yeah, it's a thing. Okay, and now we've also got left claw busted. That's nice. Ow. Of course, we're still not perfectly safe. Right, I did not grab the additional first aid med pluses. I really should have, because my muscle memory always goes for first aid med pluses before it goes for mega potions, and that brief delay can actually have some significant consequences. I would have loved to see the Kitinator there. Part of me wants to go play with the, well, not play with, but go enlist the aid of the monkey. And there's Moxie. Yeah, one of those lasers is what got me for the third cart last time. I was right at the base of it, and oh boy, I don't see this move often enough to be super able to dodge it without feeling pressured. Experience with Primozino in general. Ow. Oh, monkey's here. That's excellent. Okay, maybe it's less excellent. I could have used this knockdown for not monkey shenanigans, but I will never turn down monkey damage. Seven shots of 844 plus the Punisher. Monkey damage is always strong. And we're in desperation mode already. That's both good and bad. This mode is honestly terrifying. There's a lot about it that I'm not used to dealing with. A lot of moves it has that I'm not used to dealing with. It's just generally a very high pressure state. And that also means that I waited too long to use my Blastode because he is not able to be knocked down with a Blastode in this state. I also waited too long to use my Marionette Spiders because guess what? They also don't work on him. He is unyankable. But I guess that means this is a more fair hunt. Oh yeah, no yank. Cannot be yanked. Here, go for the Trick Toad. And that's how I carded the last time. Exactly that move. Landing pretty much exactly there. And, okay. Bloodlight's gone. I need to actually heal myself the old-fashioned way. Honestly, should have gone for that earlier. But there. Now we're fine. Ow. I didn't realize that that flip could hit you on the return swing like that. Okay, this time we are actually amped for this. Oh, we lost the amp exactly when I needed it most. Oh, that was close. Ow. And he enters this mode way early, doesn't he? Like, he's not even in almost dead mode yet. Such high pressure. My stamina cannot keep up. Okay. Thankfully, when I'm thinking rationally, I know that the wing dive is avoided by dodging towards the thing, not my typical reflexive dodge away. And hey, we got him on the ropes. No carts yet. So yeah, we've got it this time. But also, this one wasn't gold large, so it doesn't feel the same. Well, no, when I said that he enters the mode early, it was more a reflection of, like, it happens before he enters almost dead mode, before the blue chompy face shows up. So it feels like it happens early. Like, relative to when the hunt actually ends. Especially because once it starts, the rest of the hunt is going to take longer because of it. And actually, before I wake him, just a little bit of that. Okay, whatever. Not the best awakening we could have asked for, but... Oh, interesting. Was he not... Well then, I just got killed by a ledge. But that was he not. I was about to say, was he not enraged when he roared like that? Because I'm pretty sure if he's enraged, that roar was supposed to not affect me. Yeah, I've got Defiance 5. Well, on our way back, we will say hello to Basil, who will help us, whether he wants to or not. Okay, I guess we were 2 hits away from killing him. Because that was what, like 250? So yeah, just that would have ended the Malzeno. But thanks for your help, Basil. And hey, we actually got that whole hunt without the stream dying. Yeah, if that ledge hadn't gotten me killed, we would have been totally fine, and the hunt would have ended. But the ledge got me killed. Oh boy, a Velcana crystal. So this was for Blood Earring layered armor. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, we can make it right away. That's nice. Okay, now it's time for Gurren and Golem. Oh, so dang, we spent an hour on that last quest. Maybe I won't get done with all of the check marks today. Also, I have to wonder how they're going to... Like, how hard are they going to have to buff Garengolm into Gurengolm to make it justify being a hazard quest? Having a nice little sit. And the typical Garengolm strategy is in place. Zero sum his special hands. Was that a new move? I don't recall ever seeing him do that. The tailspin. Then again, I also haven't really fought that many Garengolms. Never really had too much need to. It's not the most exciting of monsters. I really wish that I wouldn't run out of amp right at the most critical of times. Seems like his left hand has bigger hitboxes than his right. Nice para? And zero summoning the special hands does in fact still work. And of course I run out of ammo. You know, maybe if I was wearing standard just finished master rank armor, this would feel like a hazard quest. But compared to everything I've been doing, it doesn't feel very deserving of the moniker. Like, yeah, sure, for a Garengolm it's rough, but that's not saying a whole lot. Lol. Lol. Okay, that was a heck of a headbutt. I'll give him that. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to sit there for a year waiting for you to clap me. Okay, the ground explodes. Good to know. Again, not going to wait an entire year for the clap. Well, at least Hazard Garangolm did one thing, and that's let us see that move, which is almost never seen otherwise. Tail's the only break we haven't gotten, so I don't have much reason to get it, but I also don't have too much reason not to. And time for the slowest mount in the game. Should have lightning these up first. Really wish I could get on the wet arm more often. But it doesn't even matter. Quest over. Had a couple close calls, but I was not taking this super seriously. It may be Hazard Garangolm, but yeah, even a Hazard Garangolm is still a Garangolm. And it doesn't hit like the other Hazards. Doesn't hit like a Primo-Xeno, that is for sure. I have to wonder why they even decided to do a Hazard Garangolm. Did they do a Hazard Lunagaran? I think they did. Probably just doing all of the three lords as Hazards. Though, if I'm honest, I don't really think Garangolm deserves his place in the Three Lords. He's just Garangolm. Time for some swole simian silliness. So this quest, I think, of the ones that are remaining, is the second most likely to potentially cause me to fail it. And that would be changed pretty drastically if I was the type of coward who was willing to use the arena fence. I assume this is in the arena. Where is this? Yeah, it's in the arena. So yeah, if I was the type of coward to use arena fences, then I'd have a much safer time on this quest. But I'm not that type of coward. Which means I need to deal with 2 Rajangs at once. But they're furious Rajangs, which means they actually will have more openings than standard Rajangs. They're just also capable of punishing you harder if you do not respect them. See, more openings. Standard Rajang ain't got that. Okay. Lasers from off screen are still going to get me. That is unavoidable. Look at them both ripping up the floor at the same time. Yeah, at least we're kinda safe when we're on a face. Kinda. We also have the advantage that they hit each other a lot. So as we just saw, zero summing is not always safe. Ooh, Thunderblight. Don't mind if I do. Buddy, I did not need you to put the floor onto me. I'm perfectly content with being on the floor. Also, wow, this is... I only just realized they're both gold large. Making this the only quest in the entire game with 2 of the same monster that are not gold large and gold small. And we did not get to take advantage of the Thunderblight. Well, whatever. That also means that I can't say, oh, I'm going for the big one. I need to actually keep track of who I'm after. I mean, I could just Could set my target cam to one of them, and that's the one I'm after. These monkeys are being very rude. Always with the lasers. Actually, they are both gold large, but I think one's bigger than the other. Oh, cool. I'm frenzied. Excellent. Truly, this is wonderful and exactly what I've always been hoping for. Well, at least I finally got an extra wire bug. Wow, that is something I don't think I've ever seen. A Furious Rajang leaving Rampage mode on its own. Well, this is going to help. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to bestow unto this monkey some lasers. And then some more lasers. And then a bonk. And then, since the other monkey is the one that we've been working on, bestow onto him lasers. And more lasers. And a mounted Punisher. Or, I guess the... Okay, there it is. Can I get to a part that's more helpful? Good. This quest is on easy mode as soon as we get one of the monkeys gone. Get a two for... Dang. He didn't protect me. I didn't think he would, but... I had the briefest glimmer of hope that it could happen. Ow. Rude. Dang, I was in that. Running low on heals. Sometimes I wish I was a coward. Sometimes. Our Pare is tired. Tired is nice. Ready for capture would be nicer. Okay, I might cart here. Please let me out. Please, 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 please. Yeah, I don't think our Bloodlust Frenzy is actually capable of killing us. But it certainly feels like it might sometimes. I'm amazed I got out of there alive. As far as I can tell, they've both been tired by now. I'm on the wrong face. Nice flinch. I'd love it if my cat put down another wire bug thing for me. Having 3 wire bugs is so much more pleasant than having 2. I need to sharpen. Traffic jam there. Ooh. We got another part break for free. Oh, but it's on the wrong one. Now we can't tell them apart again. Okay. Ripe for the capture is good. Problem is when he's in rampage mode, capture is not so easy. Okay, you stay over there, other monkey. Wrong monkey. So that means we need to wait for this guy to get out of rampage mode before the capture can happen. I don't believe that is going to happen. We need to just suck it up and actually kill a monkey. And wow, I was right on the edge of that, wasn't I? But we're almost out of the hard part of this quest. Even if I will be unable to capture our monkey. Which one's which? Excuse me, sirs, which one of you am I after? I'm after him. Oh. He's out of rampage mode. Which means if I can just find a moment where he's holding still without his buddy. Dang it, his buddy got in it again. So now we are truly not getting any captures. Guaranteed. Because I'm not going to go back just to restock traps. So this guy is our current target. Wow. Thought I might have been able to walk my way out of that because I was going perpendicular, but I guess not. So, I'm not getting more traps, but I am getting more max potions. If only I was a coward, we'd have an easier time here. Well, now I know which one's which, because he was kind enough to limp for us. Taking some risks I really don't need to. Just in the hopes that the next hit is the one that kills him. Not the smartest way to play. There we go. And hey, that's my biggest Furious Rajang. A gold larger. Yeah, managing the gate doesn't make things that much easier, but it gives you like 30 seconds of free time. Instead of having both Rajangs all up in your face the entire quest. And now I just got to beat one Rajang without carding, and that is an easy enough ask. So I can take advantage of all of his openings without needing to worry about another laser coming to hit me in the butt. Go, cat. How did I not get hit there? Wow, that was a very leisurely fall. And that fall illustrated a good part of why I prefer Furious Rajang to Standard Rajang in terms of ease of fighting. That's because Furious Rajang, when you knock him out of Rampage mode, he's kind enough to actually give you a knockdown, unlike Standard Rajang in this game. I'm legit kind of surprised that the other Rajang's corpse is still there. Are we actually going to get a chance to carve both of them? Quest clear. We are not going to get a chance to carve both of them. It was just there to tease me. soon as one dies, quest becomes a cakewalk. But as long as they're both here and both hanging out on the same side of the wall, which, when you don't use the wall, is always, then, yeah, very high-pressure quest. They had 3 hearts between them. Now we can make extremely buff body. I didn't check whether or not the Hazard Garen Golem actually gave us anything. Okay, the colors are not exactly right, but hey, look, it's actually got muscles. Like, visible, distinct muscles. Whereas this, like, yeah, it's got some. But that's got big uns. And I can make 2 pieces of it, so might as well make the 2 pieces that make the most sense to have. The 2 pieces that together give most of the look. So, Garen Golem. Nah, it's just, hey, go fight it. Doesn't give anything. Cool. Now for Hazard Luna Gawoon. Wait, does this one give anything? Nope, it's just a Hazard Luna Garen. Again, probably not going to deserve the hazard term, but we shall see. You know, it's kind of disappointing that this isn't even the first event quest we've had with Luna Garen in this area. Luna Garen being the most heavily represented monster in event quests is still wrong. And it's so heavily represented that this is the 3rd Luna Garen we've fought up here in an event quest. Sure, the other 2 were in the same quest, but still, Luna Garen, it's a neat monster, sure. It does not deserve to be the most represented monster in event quests. It doesn't deserve that. Wow, there's actually a hitbox to it for that entire jump, apparently. Things you realize when you zero sum. Yeah, I was kind of hoping his size would lead that attack. Whoa there. Clearly, I was not aware that he would break up a giant piece of the ground with that attack. Well, he has justified his position as a hazard at least a little bit more than the Garen Golem has. I wish we could see down into the arena from here. I wish we could. Get that flamed up. Oh. Did Lunagarn always shoot crumbly ground like that? Oh, cool, I missed. Oh, whatever. We're almost certainly going to get a mount at some point if I continue zero summon and wyvern diving back in. Nice flinch. Tail got me. Oh, that goes out in all directions, does it? Good to know. Nice job, Cat. I was hoping I'd be able to get out of that. feel like we're probably close to a mount, so I'm just trying to expedite it. Apparently we're not as close as I thought. Love sailing right over the back. At this point, I'm committed. There it is. And I have time to sharpen. That's excellent. Bonk. And bonk. And bonk. And bonk. What I learned from those bonks is that this wolf has over 100,000 health. Each bonk does, I'm pretty sure, 1% of his health. Maybe it's 2% actually, but either way, he's got a lot of health. Would actually be a bit much, wouldn't it? If he was afflicted, I can tell you. I know for a fact that the afflicted red bubble burst things do exactly 1%. Hey, we broke him out of ice mode. Oh, he's a tired boy. And he is ripe for the capture. Not that I brought the supplies to do so, but ripe for the capture. Means quest almost over. Hooray! Almost done with the final Lunagaran event quest. And again, there have been too many Lunagaran event quests. Did you just use the lottery box and get nothing out of it? Where's my kittenator? I don't like that move. Just use Dust of Life because it's fast. There we go. Still saddens me that this is not severable. Like, just the tip here. Let us cut it off. There are so many monsters where we just cut off a tiny tip like that because they are allergic to giving us tail cuts that are actually helpful in Sunbreak and Rise in general. But, like, let us cut off this tiny little tip. There's even a line in the textures differentiating it. It should be severable. But no, it's not. It's just breakable. And that was indeed just for a check mark. No other particular rewards for it. And we've got 2 check marks left. I probably should have done one of these like in between these. But yeah, we're going to do them in the order presented. So we can go from regular guys to these ones. Starting with a water weapon to deal with Magnamalo. Oh, small Magnamalo. Meant to also get rid of those. Yep, this is indeed a Magnamalo kitten. You know, it's actually kind of impressive how few... Still hate how Magnamalo can grab me off his arm like that. But it's impressive how few... Wait. Wire falling from the air leaves that up there? Or not wire falling, but wire bugging. Capcom has done very, very few big cat-inspired monsters over the course of the series. There's been, like, Nargacuga, Barioth, Teo and Lunastra. Almadron you could definitely say is one. Got a cat face. But, like, there's still astonishingly few. When big cats are definitely ripe for monsterification. You dropped this. Oh. Did you not want it back? Had some pathing issues there, I see. Is he just so small that his hitbox is not overlapping with this? There we go. It disappoints me that those spikes don't have actual hitboxes. Or hurt boxes, rather. They are intangible, is my issue with them. You know, we see this Magnamalo as small. And for a Magnamalo it is. But if you look at it in terms of, like, objective size relative to our hunters, like, this guy's back would be visible out the window of the second floor of a two-story house. It's one of those things where Pokemon are always smaller than you would expect something with their design to be. Monster Hunter monsters are almost always bigger than we perceive them to be. actually got away with sharpening. Just using all the things that I need to use before grabbing the Bruyere, because I don't want to waste any charges. Lol. Shouldn't have grabbed the wire bug there. I am going to lose it the moment I change my equipment for the Malzeno. Which is probably going to happen well before I would have lost it ordinarily. Admittedly, my cat putting down wire bugs there makes it hurt a little less. Ooh, are we going to get the Turf War? That would be neat if we could have the Turf War finish off the Magnum Olive. Please, Turf War. Please. I want to see the Turf War. They're not going to Turf War. Well, whatever. We get some free damage on the Malzeno. Malzeno should want to leave. Yep. And hey, we actually ran out of our wire bug before changing gear, so I no longer have to feel bad about having grabbed it when I did. It's been a long time since I've fought a standard Malzeno. Ow. Nice break. Bad wall run. I got killed by a wall run. A wall run that I did not mean to start. I love being able to just suck all of my health back over the course of a zero-sum. Break. That will help us stay even safer. Not that it matters too much against standard Malzeno. Yeah, I carded, but again, I carded to a wall run, not to Malzeno. I always forget that Malzeno is capable of giving Dragon Blight. You know, actually doing the Magnamalo Malzeno quests back to back will give us a good opportunity to see how Scorned Magnamalo is mostly just an evolution of the existing Magnamalo fight, whereas Primo Malzeno is... he's largely new moves. new moves that make sense for a Malzeno to use, but largely new moves. So we get to see the two very different circumstances to their fights. The two different directions that these flagships took with their variants. Would have laughed if that bug got the kill. It was close to it, but it didn't. And now there is exactly one more check mark for me to get, and it's from this quest, but harder. Orb. Couldn't they have added one more event quest just to make this page full? Couldn't they? Every other page is full. Just give us the one more, please. We deserve Hazard Amatsu. If only to fill that last page. Ooh, my Moxie didn't activate. Well, that'll just make things more exciting, I suppose. Again, we will start with the Magnamalo. Gold Large Magnamalo. And Gold Large Primozino. In fact, I believe the one on this quest is guaranteed Gold Large. Yes, they're both quite large. So I do get to get revenge on a Gold Large Primozino. Let me just grab a few supplies, which I will have to try and endeavor to actually use instead of holding them in my inventory until I realize it's entered the mode that makes them worthless. Wow, there's 2 brew hairs on the map? Interesting. That is a big boy. Right, he's a scoring magma, so he's going to start off doing the thing. Or no, he's not. Okay, he's going to almost start off doing the thing. Ow. Very rude, sir. Ooh, that was a good flinch. Kept me from taking a whole bunch of damage. I need to not play like I have Moxie because I don't. Not gonna lie, there are times with a monster this big where even having the silhouettes turned on does not help me figure out where the heck I am. Well, I'm gonna get Dragon Bladed. Bit of a shame when I have an element file. Dodge too early. Ah. Oh, we got the mount. Okay, Wirebug. I am not going to throw away a chance to get some free damage on Primo Xeno. And unfortunately, these two are the only monsters in here, so unlike last time, I can't rely on an additional Elder Dragon to show up and let me do more damage to Primo Xeno, so this is the only free damage I get. Oh, come on. I was mashing the mounted Punisher buttons. But oh well, we just don't get the Punisher. We still got a bunch of good free damage. Yeah, that was my bad for using the move that I did last. I used it because it's the most damaging move. But when it puts you in a situation where you can't press the mounted Punisher button, chances are it doesn't do as much damage as it would have if you had just used the other button. Especially because then you, during the knockdown of the mounted Punisher, you can do more damage with your actual weapon, etc., etc. I made a bad call. Tired kid. I want to zero sum that face, but it's held surprisingly high up. Makes it difficult to actually nail it. Especially when the arms are so thick and so close by. But hey, we're almost done with the Magnum Malo. And then it'll be time to refocus on Primo Xeno. I shouldn't have gotten in for that. That was... well, it didn't really hurt that bad, but it gave me Dragon Blight, which I don't like. Okay, I'm up here now. There we go. I was worried I might take a cart there, but pulled through. And let's go ahead and just use the first aid med. We just got to keep ourselves going through the base camp and the carving. And now, to go fight the last monster, I need to fight for a check mark. At least for a non-arena check mark. I think there actually are arena check marks that I still need, because I haven't been doing challenge quests. But I also don't really care about them. because they don't give anything special when you do the challenge quests. I care about event quests and standard quests. Arena quests are a distant third. Fourth even after investigations. So, here he is, the big boy himself. I'm going to use my tricks when he enters a bloodening state. The first and second bloodennings specifically will both get some tricks used. I feel like this one's even bigger than the gold large I had earlier. Okay, we got the face break. I think that's the face. Point is, we got a break. That's what matters. And if it is the face, then that's ideal because that's the one that is easiest to have get counted as the hit zone you're hitting, because very frequently, I guess maybe less so for a Malzeno this big, but very frequently, if I am zero-summing an arm, it puts the hit on the face. And in fact, we are still getting some of that to happen here, despite his size. Because the face break applies basically all down the neck as well. And since we latch onto the shoulder instead of the forearm, a lot of our hits do count for the neck. All right, we're getting some blood. As much as I do want to cut his tail, it is not a priority. Priority is getting these claws broken. Ow! Well there. Buddy, I'm trying not to die here. That was a very bad time to get caught reloading. Very, very bad. There is an Aurora on this map. I should go grab it. Considering that this thing hits hard enough to kill 2/3 of my health bar in one hit. With certain attacks. Having that Aurora is definitely going to be something that I would appreciate. So it's up in there. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember this place. That's not an Aurora. that is. How do you get up here? Since he's still got a little bit of bludgeoning left in him. Okay, bludgeoning gone. Ow! Sir, could you please just give me a break? I don't want a cardigan just yet. Not have dodged the direction I did there. Ow. And there goes the Aurortal. Yeah, we got some more bludgeoning. Okay. Ooh, bad timing for Kitnator. Bad timing. Don't fire it yet. Don't fire it yet. Okay, thank you for not firing it. Good job. That was a good Kitnatoring. We even got a nice cinematic angle because I got myself grabbed. And we are in desperation mode, the whatever they officially termed it. Point is, we're in the last like 25% of the hunt, which is going to be the last 50% of the hunt, time-wise. Why did I stay in for that? Well, at least I get to heal back up. Ooh, good break. More breaks is always good, and he is piecing out. I'm cool with that. He is allowed to leave. That gives me a little time to rest. And I've already used all the tricks that I brought, which is good, because they cannot affect him anymore. I really wish I was amped. I could swap and do, or, well, try a counter to get amped. But I don't trust myself to be able to do it without getting murdered. Please collapse. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to heal and also do some damage. And get amped. Would have loved to be zero summing right there. I have no idea what even hit me there. It was probably a mixture of basically everything. Ow. That's got a wide sweep to it. Yes, please, explode and then collapse. I love seeing you collapse. It means I get to heal for free. And there we go. All non-arena check marks obtained. Primo Xeno hunts are tense every single time. But it makes them very satisfying to actually succeed. It's a good monster, really good monster. It's a shame that if he ever shows up in another game, he's probably going to be nerfed to the ground. Oh, would you look at that? A couple bloodstones for my trouble. Would have liked to get some piece of layered armor for that. But let's take a look at the guild card titles we've earned today. Oh, hey, I got my 10th Primo Xeno. And we got Lamplight, Hometown, Sunbeam, Triumphant Return, Evergreen, Devastation, Guardian Deity, Large. Wow, it took this long to get Large? KO, Rad, Fighting Spirit, The Fierce, Gallant, Salvation, Infinitude, and that's it. Some of these I got while working my way up to research level 300. I did end up cheating to get it done faster, but the cheating that I did ended up not being as potent as I expected it to be. I used a mod that basically just gave the defender weapons ludicrous attack values and nothing but purple sharp. But it turns out this game has an internal cap on how much damage can be dealt. And that meant that I was only clearing quests about 4 times faster than usual instead of like one-shotting monsters. And it did nothing for my defense, so I still had to actually care when I was doing single cart quests. Sup, thanks to you, the end of my afflicted monster research is in sight. Big thanks to you. But one can never have enough data, so keep working on that research. By the way, anomaly investigations have a level cap, just like your research level. If you raise an investigation to its max level, I'll send you out on a special investigation as a reward. Wink. Special investigations are extra difficult quests I made just for you. They should prove a good challenge. So yeah, I get to do special investigations at some point, and I need to do one for every monster that exists in investigations, because each one, there'll be a note in your hunting log for which monsters you've actually cleared a special investigation for. So that is something that I'm going to do on stream at some point. But not right now. Right now, it's time for me to end this stream. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back on Friday with something. Probably not this, because I still need to unlock individual special investigations. But yeah, probably gonna get started on Zelda Minish Cap on Friday, and then by the time that's done, I'll have special investigations ready to go for a Monster Hunter stream. So yeah, see you Friday, Minish Cap. See you then, friends. I just realized I shouldn't have hit quit game, because I'm used to doing that for other games, but for this one, it just completely closes it. So now we're on a black screen. Hooray. Enjoy the screen being black. Yeah, see you Friday.